I know a girl who cops so much from other people and then is judged for reacting differently. Everyone I know has a thought, an opinion, wise words they'd like to share about exactly what they think of her. And you know what? I've never shared mine because I know it doesn't really matter. But I'm done. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of every one of them who think they know her better than even she does. So here is exactly what I think. This girl wakes up every day and feels sick from the night before. She can't remember what she did or said or ate, but she knows all of it combines to turn her stomach into this twisted rope of pain. She grabs her same old uniform from her washing basket, the place it sits every night, even though it will never be clean. All the soap in the world couldn't remove the stains of memories which haunt her when she fits onto her body. All the words others have thrown at her calling her dark or lame or ugly. She should have time to wash it all away. But she's too overloaded with assignments and worries to spare any time for her own personal health. There's no need for any overloading. She should budget her time better. That's entirely fair. But she can't. She's no motivation to keep producing when most of the time no one's even listening. Then she's just stuck wondering why she bothered in the first place, when realistically speaking, no one really cares. It's just an essay, an investigation, a recount of events. Let's take a letter on the quality of someone's time and agree that it makes sense because the hours of effort put in match natural talent of the 20-minute author. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense we use someone else's opinion to validate our own, match the ability of our learning to the ability of our brain, because every day is the same. So what we remember once, we remember again and again, but those stains aren't coming out no matter how hard she scrubs. She can budget her time and she can make herself better, but she can't make herself loved. She looks at herself in the mirror each day and asks the same few questions. Do I look okay? Are my buttons done up wrong? Do I feel comfortable in this? Do I need makeup? Why is my hair such a mess? Why am I such a mess? We've normalized looking at other people and seeing what we wish to be. We've normalized feeling out of place whilst fitting in all the time. We've normalized looking in that mirror and asking ourselves why we aren't everything we ever dreamed would be. Worst of all, we've normalized that it's fine. She walks to the bus stop each morning and is grateful she has to wear a mask so she can hide her face from the others. She chews gum in case the toothpaste doesn't stick. She doesn't want to make a bad impression. She appreciates her music, which is particularly good right up until someone tells her she's old, or quirky, or weird. No, she's just misunderstood. She hides what's inside because she's sick of it, not because she doesn't think they care, but she just doesn't have the energy to loop in circles of sadness. She hides behind borrowed smiles because she doesn't know how beautiful her eyes are. She loves an auto-tuned cry so she can fit in with what's around her. She pretends not to feel like an outsider, looking into the lives of so many others. Thousands of eyes are constantly on her. She wanders the corridors from room to room. Most of them are passive, but it doesn't stop them from having intention. Accidental judgment that was never meant for her, but she can't help from feeling that she's the main target. It's a shame her past backs up the way she feels, how she'd kill for someone to tell her none of it is real. She counts down the hours like a prisoner's years, waiting until she gets home and can finally spill her tears. The privacy of her room is something she doesn't have at school, where she's constantly surrounded by prying ears and dagger eyes. The lies that she hears are cries for help in disguise, and she knows how to recognize that language because she's an expert in fears. Everyone expects she's doing fine, because she's just that good at hiding. They don't think to waste their time. It's not a crime to feel bad. It's not a crime to be sad, but it's a crime to deceive the honest opening of a helping hand. Not all of her thoughts are in her mind. She's completely validated by the actions of others. It's not her fault if she compares herself when they're the ones that offer themselves up, and she doesn't know how to react or to respond when she hands out her own pain only to get shut down. Yes, you might have it worse, and yes, it would suck, but that doesn't mean you should ignore her suffering just because yours won't leave. Let her grieve. Let her cry. Every time you tell someone to suck it up, you're telling them to hide, and it's not okay to hide, because when you do, there's something stewing on the inside waiting to boil over and be set free, waiting to hurt your weakest and then cutting you off from your knees, force you to the ground, axe placed by your head, and 20 seconds later, before you know it, you're dead. The social media she's addicted to has corrupted her mind, made her sit there and cry as time goes by, all the harsh things others say, all their picture-perfect lives. She thinks it's normal to live a photoshopped life, but really? There's nothing real online. It's not her fault. We can't blame her. We can't judge her for how she is. She knows we have to deal with what we're dealt. Instead, we put others down to feel better about ourselves. And everyone you talk to has an opinion these days. And everyone thinks that theirs is the most important. They don't realize that if they kept their harsh words dormant, just how many lives would be saved. Why do we let others say? Why do we let others' opinions of ourselves matter more than what we think? Why we let them say such hurtful things? All it would take is to pull some strings and you'd never have to hear that phone ring again, with the person on the other end tearing apart your life using the voice of your closest friend. As humans, we crave the validation of others. We want them to say, I love you, and you're great. We want the reassurance that tomorrow will be better, but really, will it? Nothing changes, nothing gets fixed, it all stays the same. We say the world must morph, but no one builds the game, and if it's not built, no one can ever play, and tomorrow she'll wake up to another day and look in that mirror in the exact same way. It's not fair. And it's cruel. To see how much influence society has gained. They have trained to learn the sadistic nature of the tongue, grown their own army, and together become more dangerous than illness itself, and more corrupt than could have been foreseen. The mean, aggravated assault of a simple teen. This society is broken, my opinion, but based on facts. So, tell me, youths of this opinionated world, what do you think about that?